This is Membli Roundabout. Named so because of its proximity to Membli Estate, which is on my left-hand side. It is where the Northern Bypass on my left-hand side joins the Eastern Bypass right behind me. And today, this roundabout marks the beginning of our story about the dwelling of the Eastern Bypass. My name is Enock Sikolia, and this is the Kenyan Historian. As part of the circular road around the city of Nairobi, Eastern Bypass was constructed to divert traffic from the busy Central District. In the beginning, it did just that. Motorists and trucks from Mombasa Road headed for central Kenya and beyond, and vice versa, literally bid goodbye to the CBD. But as they say, this infrastructural development attracted economic development. Areas around the bypass started to grow. New shopping centers and estates popped up. So besides deflecting vehicular traffic, the road attracted human settlements, with city dwellers searching for cheaper but decent homes. And as people like Betu Wangoi settled in areas like Membli, Kamakis, Ruiru and Utawala, traffic snarl-ups became the order of the day.
It hasn't been easy. Okay, I started living here when the bypass was already there, but it was one way, it wasn't dual. There has been a lot of vehicles here, a lot of jam, a lot of traffic. Sometimes you can't even turn from the roundabout, the Kamakis roundabout, towards up here. So it has been a challenge. There's a time, for example, we were going to the airport and we were using these routes, and unfortunately it was quite very blocked, and someone missed the flight.
Kwa majina anaitwa Kevin Nyabuto, nafanya kazi ya kuendesha pikipiki.
So niambie, unatumianga hii barabara kila wakati, umetumia kwa muda gani?
Nimetumia approximately miaka kama 3-4 hivi.
So niambie, kabla ianze kujengwa, okay, tunaona kwamba inawekwa dual carriage. Hali imekuwa vipi?
Tambo ilikuwa inaleta jamu, unapata jamu imeanza imeshikana na huko, ukitoka bypass imeenda hivyo mpaka Ojei.
With the city population growing at the current rate, it was projected that an increase in the number of vehicles on the road would make things even worse. The government had to find a solution. The construction of the dual carriageway. And so in 2021, construction work began. The contractor's first assignment was to clear all the obstacles to make way for the earth-moving machines. Simple but very effective felling techniques coupled with debris carrying vehicles were used to quickly clear the area to pave way for the construction of the road and interchanges. Indeed, some families were inconvenienced as homes and business premises were brought down. The government had to compensate them for the losses. This is the Eastern Bypass Thika Road underpass. This is how it used to look like before construction began. And this is how it looks like today. But this is how it will appear once construction is done. And this is how it will reduce traffic at the underpass. Motorists coming from the direction of Northern Bypass and areas around Membley and headed for Thika will not need to go near the underpass. They will be joining Thika Highway from here. Those from Nairobi to sides around Membley will be turning here. Vehicles from Thika and headed for Kamakis, Ruai, Utawala and Mombasa Road will be joining the Eastern Bypass from here. With areas cleared and potential roadways mapped, earthworks began, embankments were laid. To ensure adequate compaction and structural soundness, even the highest embankments were built in 12-inch bloys. Each layer thoroughly rolled and graded before the next is spread. Side slopes were carefully graded and trimmed. The design of the road has the following layers: the blies, slag, lean concrete, macadam, and then finally asphalt. After the general earthworks were completed, the formation level of the road was graded to line and level and the subbase laid. The lower base has a lean concrete layer which was spread on the subbase and compacted. To complete the flexible base, lean concrete was carved with a 3-inch layer of bitumen macadam. The road was now ready to receive its final surfacing of 4-inch thick, 2-course hot rolled asphalt. It was to be machine laid. This is the asphalt mechanical spreader.
Well, when it comes to road construction as it's happening here at the Eastern Bypass, this machine is very important. It is what lays bitumen on the roadway, and these workers here are very, very important. Their role is to ensure that the level of bitumen left behind here is the same in terms of size and thickness. It has to be the same from the beginning to the very end, and I can feel the heat here. I'm being told that at the time of laying bitumen, it has to be hot, and I can really feel it.
Well, after bitumen is laid, this machine comes into play. It's called a single drum roller. Its job basically is to compact the bitumen that has been laid. And as you can see here, these workers are spreading oil or diesel on the drum. This is what we call the drum. The essence is to ensure that it doesn't get stuck. It makes it oily as it compacts. Well, the picture I'm getting is that the construction of the Eastern Bypass is almost done. What is remaining in most parts is this area here, in the median or in the middle of the dual carriageway. It is called the non-road island. It is where beautification will be done. In simple terms, grass or flowers will be planted here.
The final appearance, safety, and quality of the road surface depends on what these builders are doing here and how effective they are.
The dwelling of the Eastern Bypass means that the road has new features besides the dual carriageway. One of them is where I'm standing right now, the non-road island.
Concrete barriers are first made. High-class concrete is used to ensure they remain firm even when hit by heavy vehicles.
Yes.
Then, in between them, red soil is spread for planting of flowers and grass. The role of the non-road island is to form a barrier between the two carriageways.
When the Eastern Bypass was constructed, things changed on this side of the Kenyan capital. New businesses came up and existing ones blossomed. The value of land here skyrocketed. And with the dual carriageway now almost complete, people who live here are expecting things to get even much better.
Mimi na kuanga hapa kama mfanyikazi kwa kuuza mimea unayoiona hapa, na ni karibu na Nairobi Gate. Kwangu inamaanisha hii barabara ya mwaka huu, hii ambayo inaendelea saa hizi, ikianzishwa nilikuwa hapa. Na naona kwa maoni yangu itakapokamilika magari haitakuwa na shida nyingi kama jam, kwa sababu kila gari litakuwa ikipita opposite direction, haitakuwa inapita jam moja zote. Itanisaidia kwa sababu wateja wengi wale ambao wako wanapita hapa awali watakuwa wakipita, kwa sababu kutakuwa na jamu ya barabara, na huenda ikawa watavutiwa na kile ambacho watakuja wazidiwe tunauza hii nini na nini na nini.
I think it's going to be far more better. It's going to be easier for us.
Itasaidia kwa kupunguza maajali na pia watu magari yenye zinateremka zitakuwa na nafasi nzuri sana.
The Eastern Bypass provides an important link between the busy Mombasa Road and Thika Road to the east and the Northern Bypass to the north of the capital. My name is Enock Sikolia and this is the Kenyan Historian.